says WNBA players could go on strike over salary and benefits.
Career you choose, you should probably look at what the career earnings are of going into that field. What I'll also say is this: every single one of you WNBA players, you better pray that Caitlin Clark doesn't get injured, because she's keeping your league afloat.
Caitlin Clark just did what no one saw coming, and she did it live via Zoom in a no-holds-barred interview with WNBA legends Sue Bird and Diana Taurasi. The conversation, which took place during the NCAA Women's Final Four weekend, immediately captured the attention of the basketball world. From the moment she appeared on screen, it was clear this wasn't going to be a typical feel-good segment. It was raw, real, and completely unfiltered. From the second she appeared on screen, it was clear.
What's coming this year will still be on the rookie contract again. Mm-hmm. The ones that the year after, they gonna get more. They probably gonna be making more than us. No, they are.
Who's that?
I'm sure they are. Like, yeah. I've been in the meetings. They are. I need to get in the. I need to get in the field. You need to come to the meetings. I gotta get in the meetings because I'm hearing like, yeah, they don't give us. If y'all don't give us what we want, like, we sit out. That's a possibility.
You know what I love watching? I love watching her highlights of missing shots. She's got to be the worst shooter you've met in your life. But go, Rob, just go.
Great
give this
rebound.
feedback. Give this feedback here. Go.
This wasn't going to be your typical feel-good segment. It was raw. It was real. And it pulled back the curtain on everything from her transition to the WNBA to locker room rumors to what really went down in those gritty college matchups. All with Caitlin's signature humor and charm.
A possibility. Reese has been vocal about her low WNBA salary, revealing her $74,000 a year salary doesn't cover rent, stating on Instagram Live, "I just hope you know that the WNBA doesn't pay my bills at all. I don't even think they pay one of my bills." Reese's financial struggles stem from WNBA salary not matching her past earnings, as her NIL valuation at LSU was $1.8 million, bolstered by deals with Reebok, PlayStation, McDonald's, and Coach, while a 4-year rookie deal was $324,000 with $74,000 due next season.
I just hope y'all know the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of my bills. Let me do the math real quick.
Might cover that. Yeah,
It
definitely covers that.
What is my? I don't even know my salary.
Non-basketball sustained her, especially since the WNBA's $200 million revenue last season only allocated 9.3% to salaries, unlike the NBA's 50% share of the $5.3 billion in 2023. Adam, thoughts?
No, my rent is more than that. It's $8,000. I'm living beyond.
The interview showcased a young woman who was not only comfortable in her own skin but also unafraid to address the controversies and challenges that come with being the face of women's basketball. Product placement. There we go. Our show loves it. Our show loves it. But what exactly did she reveal? And
this is the greatest Angel Reese layup you'll ever see. Here we go with the dump off. Ba-da-dum-bum-bum. I'm loving it. Burn! Oh, she getting jiggy with it. Look at that. Crisscross, zigging-zagging through the lane. Giddy up. Yeehaw! Burn! Now, I heard she's ambidextrous. That makes sense, because she's equally doggy doo-doo with the right and left-handed layup. Bang! Professional basketball player needing to work on her layups is like a fish needing to learn how to breathe underwater. It doesn't make sense! Reese's Puffs!
WNBA and what's her name? Angel Reese. Do it. I fully support your right to strike. So other sports have done it. So other major sports have done it. Here's a quick list for you, PBD. I put this together. Biggest sports strikes in history. 1994, the MLB strike. It was the first time that the World Series was canceled.
I remember.
You remember that? In 1998, the NBA went on strike. They canceled the All-Star game for the first time. The NFL has gone on strike multiple times. 1982, 1987, 2000.
why is everyone in the basketball world buzzing about it right now? Stick around, because Caitlin didn't hold back about a lot of things, about Paige Buchers, about Diana Taurasi, and even about the baseless lies Cheryl Swoops has been spreading about the team.
Here's the catch when you're going to go on strike. In 1994, MLB, NBA, NFL, what's the number one revenue sport in America? What do you think it is? The NFL. How much do you think they make? $17 billion. The NBA, a little over $11 billion. The MLB, also $11 billion. The NHL, $7 billion. Alleged $150 to $200 million company You're operating at a loss every single year. You've never made money. It's called a zombie company. You're subsidized.
Are you ready? Let's go. Clark's willingness to address these topics head-on has earned her respect from fans and players alike. It was the callback heard round the internet. 1 year ago, Diana Taurasi looked into the camera and sent an infamous warning to Caitlin Clark: reality is coming.
You, Vinny, real quick, rapid fire.
Go.
WNBA stats. Here we go. You're a sports guy. How many teams are in the WNBA?
9?
No, 13. How many games do they play?
80?
40.
Damn it.
Who won the championship this year and who played in the finals?
The Florida Magics.
Nope, the New York Liberty beat the Minnesota Lynx.
Who?
The
Exactly.
MVP. She was unanimous. She got all the votes.
Dylan Mulvaney.
Yes.
Yes.
Aja Wilson.
Oh.
You just failed the test,
I'm
buddy.
sorry.
WNBA is coming for you.
The message was a cautionary tale about the challenges Clark would face transitioning from college to the professional ranks. Many interpreted it as a veteran trying to humble a young star, but Taurasi's words were rooted in genuine experience and a desire to prepare Clark for what lay ahead. Fast forward to this year and needless to say, Diana ate her words. Clark's rookies.
Yes, it is unrivaled. It is also unwatched. Look, let's be honest, we can sugarcoat it all you want, but if you don't have Caitlin Clark playing women's basketball, or if you're not the NCAA tournament playing women's basketball, you got nothing. Zero zip.
Season was nothing short of historic. She shattered records, proved her doubters wrong, and established herself as one of the league's most exciting players. The reality Taurasi warned about turned out to be Clark's playground. The narrative had completely flipped, and Clark's success silenced any doubts about her ability to compete at the highest level. Clark's response.
I mean, I'm not huge on comparing the WNBA and the NBA. I don't really think that's fair. Obviously, I think where the WNBA is right now is pretty incredible. I think a lot of people, or most people, would not believe it's the place that it is right now. So I think when people always ask me this question, where I think it'll be in 5 years, it's it's hard for me to answer because people didn't even think we'd be right here, right now. And I think really sky's the limit. I think you see, our TV numbers when we're on national television, we're averaging over 1 million viewers or whatever it is. All-Star game, I think, was over 4 million viewers. It's just really great numbers. So the more opportunities we're given, I think the more it's going to shine and get better and better. I think also the talent level in college is continuing to get a lot better as those players come into the league. It's going to continue to improve. We're adding 2 new teams next year, and then probably another team year after that. So, yeah, more games, which I think will be good. Lengthen the season a little bit.
There's a viral clip of Draymond Green basically lecturing one of the greatest players in NBA history, WNBA history. I think it's Lisa.
A smirk, a subtle nod, and a confident smile. The energy was electric. It was witty, playful, but make no mistake, it was also a statement. When Taurasi brought up her earlier warning during the interview, Clark's reaction said everything words couldn't capture. She had not only survived the transition but thrived, and her confidence in that moment was a testament to her growth and resilience. The smirk was a reminder that she had heard the warnings, faced the challenges, and come out on top.
To the NBA, but I do feel like the pay gap would be something that, we could just take a donation around the NBA. Maybe one night y'all don't go to the casino.
Caitlin Clark is heading into the new WNBA season with more than just momentum. She's stepping in with firepower. Speaking about her revamped roster, she couldn't hide her excitement. New head coach.
On this though, because it pisses me off. It pisses me off because I don't think there's anyone in America that supports the WNBA more than NBA players.
100%.
The NBA players support the WNBA
the most.
More than we probably support the.
Stephanie White, veterans like Natasha Howard and DeWanna Bonner, shotmakers like Sophie Cunningham, and defensive dynamos like Sydney Colson and Brianna Turner. Clark knows the names and, more importantly, she knows what they bring, but she also knows the challenge ahead.
And by the way, maybe they should play hard, but not flagrant foul, Caitlin Clark. who's can be, the face of the league. They may not like it's the face of the league. There may be professional jealousies among players, but maybe at face of the league can help things go and get merch, people in seats, and a better TV contract. They're getting a TV contract improvement for the 26th season next year.
With 7 new players and a limited window to build chemistry, Caitlyn's already in figure-it-out mode, but she's embracing it.
Watch this year. To address the financial situation, I ask, the WNBA is, Rob, if you go up and ask the other question as well, ask, is it true that the WNBA makes money when they don't play? Is it true that the WNBA makes money when they don't play? Ask that question.
What does that mean?
Yes. In a way, the WNBA has historically lost money and receives financial support from the NBA, which means that the WNBA games are not played. The league can actually save money by avoiding operating costs. Did you guys understand what happened right there?
Yeah.
So WNBA makes money when so if they go on a strike, the NBA is like, awesome. Number that came up, which is their argument, which you have to kind of defend the argument that they're making. WNBA's attendance had a record-breaking high in 20 years with a total of 2.3 million fans.
The roster changes represent both an opportunity and a challenge, and Clark is ready to lead her team through the transition. And it's not just the mental game she's been leveling up, it's physical, too. Clark has spent significant time in the weight room, not just for appearance but to elevate her physical presence on the court.
Viewership is higher, and they're asking for the money. And if the contract on the back end, the revenue, NBA gets 50+% to players, they do 9.3. There's an argument for it to be played, but you're right. If Caitlin Clark gets injured, was from 2024 to 2023 in attendance in a year, 48%. That's massive for them. So that's the argument they're making. That's the Caitlin Clark effect.
Phenomenon, yeah.
Then, and when it comes on to merch from 23 to 24, they're up 601%. Then when it comes on to being broadcasted on ESPN, they average 1.2 million viewers per game, 170% increase.
He understands that competing at the highest level requires more than just skill. It demands strength, endurance, and the ability to absorb contact.
There are hard-working women in the WNBA that are the stateswomen for their team. They're the lead player for their team, the face of the team, and they're out there doing it. But guess what? You know what the reality is? Until the team makes a profit. And by the way, everything you talked about last year is tremendous progress, and it puts them closer to making a profit. Because as soon as they're profitable, they can go on strike, and they can go from 9% of the revenue to 12% of the revenue to 15% of the revenue to 20% of the revenue. But if there's no
her commitment to physical development is a sign of her dedication to being the best version of herself. She even pinpointed areas of growth, adding a floater to her game, finishing stronger through contact, and owning the mid-range. It's clear she's not just training to maintain, she's training to take over. These specific improvements reflect a player who is constantly analyzing her game and looking for ways to evolve. Clark knows that standing still in the WNBA means falling behind, and she is determined to keep adding new dimensions to her already impressive skill set. That level of self-awareness is rare, especially for someone who's still so early in their pro career, but Caitlin's already acting like a vet. "I kind of enjoy it," she said of the grind, referring to both the physical prep and the leadership challenges that come with a star-packed roster.
The minute they are a profitable league, the players should do what baseball players and everybody else have done, is saying, sorry owners, you're making an awful lot of profit there. I think you should move us from 33 to 40% of total revenue. And that's the way it's worked in the leagues. But step one, there's got to be profit.
Knows expectations are high, but she's meeting them head on. Clark's maturity and poise belie her age, and her ability to handle the pressure of being the face of the league is a testament to her mental fortitude. Remember that time when Cheryl Swoops was saying that the Indiana Fever locker room is toxic? Clark confirmed what we all knew all along. What Swoops said were simply not true. The rumors about tension in the Fever locker room were baseless, and Clark used the interview to set the record straight. Her willingness to address the speculation directly demonstrates her commitment to transparency and her desire to protect her teammates from unfair narratives. She confirmed what we all knew all along. What Swoops said were simply not true. Clark's response to the rumors was measured and mature, but it left no doubt about the actual state of the Fever locker room. The team, she made clear, is united and focused on the common goal of winning. The suggestion of toxicity was nothing more than noise from outside the organization, and Clark was not going to let it distract from their mission. Honestly, Caitlin Clark knows what it's like to go to war with UConn, and she remembers every moment. Her battles against the Huskies during her college career at Iowa are the stuff of legend, and she has not forgotten a single detail. The intensity of those matchups, the strategies employed, and the players she faced have all shaped her into the competitor she is today. Clark's memories of those games are not just nostalgic, they are lessons she carries with her into every new challenge. Each time was a test, and each time Gino Orima's team came prepared. Clark spoke about the respect she has for Orima as a coach, noting how he always had a plan and the ability to adjust mid-game. She recalled the challenge of facing a program that was always ready, always disciplined, and always looking to exploit any weakness. Those battles made her a better player and taught her the importance of preparation and adaptability. It was just like, come on. Like, why are you going under ball screens? Why are you in drop coverage? But like, you just made it difficult. That wasn't just flattery, it was frustration mixed with respect. Clark's comments about Orima's game plans revealed the chess match that took place every time Iowa faced UConn. The respect she has for his coaching ability is clear, but so is the competitiveness that made those matchups so compelling. The frustration in her voice was a reminder of how much those battles meant to her, she said about Gino, and that made every game a chess match. She would throw different defenders at me, and obviously having Nika Mull last year, like she's probably one of the better defenders that I've faced. Like she's just up in your grill. She'll pick you up 94 feet. Like, but then he just always has an answer. Has different people. And I think that's one of the best things about him. Like, he has one game plan, but then he has something in his back pocket that he can go through, and that's going to bother you again. Clark's praise for Mull's defense and Orima's adaptability underscored her appreciation for the level of competition she faced in college, but it's not just the program Caitlin respects, it's the players, too. When asked about Paige Bueckers, her tone shifted into admiration mode. Clark spoke about Bueckers with genuine respect, acknowledging the talent and poise that have made her one of the most exciting players in women's basketball. The rivalry between Clark and Bueckers has been one of the defining storylines of their generation, and Clark's admiration for her counterpart is a testament to the mutual respect that exists between them. She can score at all three levels, Caitlin added, calling Paige's mid-range game some of the best she's ever seen. That's high praise from someone who's dominated at every level. But Caitlin didn't stop there. She noted Paige's versatility, too, highlighting her ability to adapt between guard roles and make plays for her teammates. Clark's comments reflected not just respect for Bueckers' skills but an understanding of what makes her such a difficult opponent to face. You know, a conversation's getting good when it turns to technical fouls. And with Diana Taurasi, Sue Bird, and Caitlin Clark all in the mix, it didn't disappoint. The trio shared stories about their heated moments on the court, with Taurasi recalling early ejections and Bird chiming in with her own tales. Clark admitted she's picked up her share of technicals too, some not even from arguing with referees. The segment turned into a comedic therapy session with everyone owning up to their less than peaceful moments on the court. Beneath the humor, though, was a deeper theme: leadership, emotional control, and learning how to manage intensity at the highest level. Taurasi, Bird, and Clark all acknowledged that passion is what drives them, but channeling that fire constructively is what separates champions from everyone else. The conversation was a reminder that even the best players have to learn how to control their emotions. That's why she ended with a subtle promise to her coach, Stephanie White, to keep the fire but not cross the line. Clark understands that her intensity is both a gift and a challenge. She wants to bring the same competitive spirit that has defined her career, but she also wants to ensure that it doesn't become a liability. The promise to White is a sign of maturity and a commitment to being a leader her team can count on. Caitlin Clark didn't just join the conversation, she owned it. In a room, well, a Zoom, with two of the greatest to ever do it, she proved that she's not just hype. She's sharp, she's grounded, and she's got the kind of edge that makes legends nod in approval. From playful jabs to raw honesty, she showed exactly why the future of women's basketball is in very good hands. Clark's performance in the interview was a reminder that she is not just a great player, she is a great ambassador for the sport, capable of handling the spotlight with grace and authenticity.